Hello. If you have yoga blocks, you can set one to the top and one to the back of the mat, and we'll get started today in child's pose. A few breaths to settle in the space on your mat. About 3 or 4 more breaths. Your next inhale lifts you up through tabletop. We'll take some movement through cat-cow. About 5 or 6 breaths here. When you feel about even, we'll meet through tabletop. On your next inhale, right arm will lift. And as you're ready, exhale, thread the needle, take a twist. 3 to 4 breaths. When you feel complete, press down, inhale, maybe take a little counter twist, lift your gaze. Eventually we'll meet back through tabletop. Any little movement here through cat-cow that you'd like. And when you're ready, we'll take that twist to the other side. Inhale, left arm will lift. Exhale, threading the needle, left ear to mat. 3 to 4 breaths. When you feel about even, begin to unwind, option for that counter twist. Eventually passing through tabletop, any last little movements that you need here. However you choose to get there, eventually we'll make our way to downward facing dog. A few breaths here to land. Your next inhale, right leg will lift, 3-legged dog. About 2 more breaths here. On your next breath, right foot between the hands, lower the back knee on vinyasa. Airplane lunge. Tuck your back toes, lift your left knee, sweep the arms behind you. About 2 or 3 more breaths. Keep lengthening the chest forward, engage the spinal muscles. On your next inhale, high crescent lunge. On your next inhale, lengthen up and out of the ribs. Exhale, open twist right fingers back, left fingers forward, water wheel. 2 to 3 breaths. On your next inhale, exalt. Reach the left fingers up towards the sky. 1 more full breath in. Dragon twist, left hand to the inside of the right foot. 3 to 4 breaths. You can choose to stay here or side plank, right leg up and over. On your exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Inhale to upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. On your next inhale, left leg will lift, three-legged dog. As you're ready, foot between the hands, lower the back knee, Anjaneyasana. Airplane lunge, tuck your right toes, lift your back knee, sweep the arms behind you, lengthen the chest forward. 2 to 3 breaths. Engage through the spinal muscles as you lengthen the crown of the head forward. Inhale, high crescent lunge. One more full breath in, lengthen up. Exhale, twist left, water wheel, left fingers back, right fingers forward. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, exalt, reach the right fingers up towards the sky, maybe lift your gaze. One more full breath in. Dragon twist, right hand to the inside of the left foot. 3 to 4 breaths here. You can choose to stay or option for the side plank, left leg up and over. One more full breath in. On your exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. On your next inhale, right leg will lift, three-legged. This time, exhale, knee to nose. 2 more times, inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Breathe in, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose and pause. Right foot between the hands, high crescent lunge. Inhale lifts you up. On your next inhale, lengthen up and out of the ribs. On your exhale, airplane lunge, sweep the arms back, lengthen the chest forward, nose over toes. 2 to 3 more breaths. Left leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain inhale. Dancing Shiva, twist left. Left fingers back, right hand to knee or foot. A few more breaths. Peaceful warrior, keep your twist. Step your left leg back. Inhale to reverse, right arm lengthens up and back. On your exhale, hands to prayer, Skandasana towards the front. Shift your weight over towards the right leg. 2 to 3 breaths. Bring the gaze over towards the left foot, warrior 2 towards the back edge of the mat. 3 to 4 breaths. On your next inhale, reverse peaceful warrior. Exhale, take that breath all the way down, plant the hands, left leg back, three-legged dog. Full breath in. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose. Breathe in, sweep it back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, crunch, knee to nose, pause. Foot between the hands, high crescent lunge, inhale. One more full breath in. Exhale, airplane lunge, sweep the arms back, lengthen the chest forward. 2 to 3 breaths. Right leg in towards the chest, one-legged mountain, inhale. On your next exhale, twist right, dancing Shiva. Left hand to knee or foot. A few more breaths here. Peaceful warrior, send your right leg back. Inhale to reverse, lengthen the left arm up and back. Hands to prayer, Skandasana towards the left leg, towards the front. Breathe. Bring the gaze over towards the right foot. Warrior 2 over towards the right. 2 to 3 more breaths here. On your next inhale, reverse, peaceful warrior. On your exhale, right leg back, three-legged dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale. Exhale, this time right knee to right elbow. Breathe in, sweep it back. Knee comes across to left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Step it forward, high crescent lunge. Here's the change. Interlace the hands behind your low back. Squeeze the palms, shoulders together as you draw the knuckles down. Open up through the chest, find a little back bend. On your exhale, bowing forward, humble crescent lunge. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, bring your chest to a hover. Exhale, warrior 3, shift the weight forward, keep the bind, or change up the arms. Breathe. Your choice, stay here or half moon pose. 3 more breaths. Peaceful warrior, step it back, inhale to reverse. This time, chaturanga, windmill the arms down, step it back, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. As you're ready, other side, inhale, left leg will lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Breathe in, sweep it back. Knee comes across to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Step it forward, high crescent lunge. Inhale lifts you up. Here's the change. Interlace hands behind your back. Switch the cross of the thumbs. Finding your back bend, squeeze palms, shoulders together. Inhale, take the gaze up and back. Exhale, humble crescent lunge, bowing forward. On your next breath, bring your chest to a hover. Exhale, warrior 3, shift the weight forward. Variations in the arms if you'd like. 3 to 4 more breaths. Stay here or half moon pose. Peaceful warrior, step it back, inhale to reverse. On your exhale, chaturanga, high to low plank. Breath into upward facing. Breath out, downward facing. 4 breaths. Let's put this all together. On your next inhale, right leg will lift. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Stay here, option for an arm balance. Breathe in, sweep it back. Knee comes across to left elbow. Stay here, find a variation. Breathe in, sweep it back, 3-legged. Step it forward, high crescent lunge. Inhale lifts you up. On your exhale, airplane lunge. 1-legged mountain inhale, left leg in towards the chest. Take your time, dancing Shiva, twist left, right hand to knee or foot. 3 breaths here. Peaceful warrior, step it back. Inhale to reverse. Hands to prayer, Skandasana over towards the right leg. Bring the gaze over towards the left foot, warrior 2 towards the back. Peaceful warrior, inhale to reverse. On your exhale, plant the hands, frame the left foot, 3-legged dog, send the left leg back. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Stay here or flip your dog. 3 breaths. And take your time, nice and slow. Step the left foot forward, high crescent lunge. Humble crescent lunge. Start by interlacing hands underneath the low back. Draw the knuckles down as you inhale, maybe find a little back bend. Exhale, bowing forward. Breath in, bring your chest parallel towards the earth. Exhale, warrior 3. Stay here or half moon pose. 2 more breaths. Peaceful warrior, step it back, inhale to reverse. On your exhale, plant the hands, send your left leg back, 3-legged dog. Full breath in. Empty the breath out. Inhale. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Stay here, maybe find an arm balance. Breathe in, sweep it back. Knee comes across to right elbow. Stay here or find a variation. Breathe in, sweep it back, 3-legged. And step it forward, high crescent lunge. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale, airplane lunge. Right leg in towards the chest, 1-legged mountain inhale. And dancing Shiva on your exhale, twist right. A few more breaths. Peaceful warrior, step your right leg back, inhale to reverse. Hands to heart center, Skandasana over towards the left leg. Gaze over towards the right foot, warrior two towards the right leg. On your next inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, plant the hand, send your right leg back, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, stack your hips, stay here or flip. 3 breaths. Right foot forward, high crescent lunge. Inhale lifts you up. Humble crescent lunge, interlace the hands behind the back, switch the cross of the thumbs. As you inhale, explore back bend. Exhale, bowing forward. On your next inhale, bring your chest to a hover. Exhale, warrior three, shift the weight forward. Stay here or half moon pose. Peaceful warrior, inhale to reverse. On your exhale, plant the hand, send that right leg back, three-legged dog. And take a full breath in. This time, half pigeon on the right knee to right wrist. 10 to 12 breaths. And take your time as you're ready. I'm going to transition to half butterfly pose with a side bend. Shift the weight over towards the right hip. Swing the left leg towards the front until the inner left thigh meets the sole of the right foot. Left hand extends towards the left leg. Right arm lengthens up overhead. Keep the chest open by maybe lifting the gaze, drawing the right shoulder back. 5 to 6 breaths. Modified wild thing. Windmill the arms over towards the other side, right hand behind the hip. Lift your hips. Sweep that left arm up overhead, maybe a back bend or any movement. A few breaths here. Eventually we'll lower the hips down, plant the hands, make your way back to downward facing dog. And as you feel ready, half pigeon on the left. Left knee towards the left wrist. 10 to 12 breaths on this side. When you feel about even, we'll transition to that Janyu side bend. Shift the weight over towards the left hip. Swing the right leg forward until the right inner thigh meets the sole of the left foot. Right arm extends out for that right leg. Left arm reaches up and over. 5 to 6 breaths here. Keep the chest open by drawing the left shoulder back. Modified wild thing. When you're ready, windmill the arms over towards the other side, left hand behind the hips. Press down, lift the hips. Find a little back bend movement through the top arm if you'd like. This time we'll make our way onto our back, setting up for back bends. We'll take 3 back bends today. Option for bridge or wheel. As you feel ready, press into the feet, lift the hips. 5 breaths. Stay up or come down. If you're down, take a full breath in. Full breath out. Second set, press down, lifting up, breathing here. Your choice, stay up or come down. If you're down, take a full breath in. Empty the breath out. Last one, bridge or wheel, press down, lifting up, breathing here. When you feel ready, tuck your chin in towards your chest, release all the way down. Windshield wipe with the legs side to side, release through the low back. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Take a different shape with the legs if you prefer. Option to bring one hand to chest, one to belly, maybe close the eyes to reconnect. 8 breaths here. Stay here longer if you'd like. If you're ready, use your hands to bring the knees together, winch up the legs, or maybe legs in towards the chest. Setting up for a twist. As you're ready, you can lower the legs over towards one side, maybe bring the gaze over towards the opposite side. About 8 breaths here. Take your time, begin to unwind, come back through center. Any movements that you like? No rush. Eventually, legs will fall over towards the other side. That's 7 to 8 breaths. When you feel about even, we'll come back through center. A few breaths here, any little movements that you need to even out, release through the spine. No rush to get there. We'll make our way to an inversion of choice. And take your time to set up. About 5 or 6 more breaths. Whenever you feel ready, you can begin to lower back down. If you're on your back, we'll begin to set up for fish pose. If you were on your head or your hands, your counter pose is child's pose. But 3 more breaths here. If you're in fish pose, whenever you're ready, you can draw your chin in, lower all the way onto the back. And option to hug the legs in, maybe rock side to side, maybe find a happy baby. Any last little movements that you need here to finish out your practice? And absolutely no rush to get there. Eventually, we'll make our way into Shavasana. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. If you'd like, you can pause the audio. Otherwise, I will be here to bring you back into the space when it is time. And slowly begin to deepen into the breath. As you inhale through the nose and exhale, let it go. Begin to notice the chest rise and fall as air brings movement back to mind and body. If it feels right, you can bring your legs in towards the chest or maybe extend the arms up overhead. Option 2, roll over onto either side and take a few breaths there. If you'd like, you can slowly lift up into a seat, choosing the path of least resistance. Option 2, keep the eyes closed if you'd like, maybe bring hands to heart center. And take a moment to extend a sign of gratitude towards yourself, towards your practice, and to this day. We'll take 3 breaths. Full breath in, empty the breath out. Again, inhale and exhale. Last breath, filling up through the belly, ribs, chest. Sip in a little more air, hold at the top. Open mouth, let something go. Thank you so much for allowing me to share my practice with you today, and I hope to be with you next time you're on your mat.